Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and this is our daily show. We're dropping it a little bit later today, but we are excited about the value that's on the board, and we're kind of just testing the waters with dropping the daily show a little bit later because they've been taking longer to get dunks on the board and some of the props we really look forward to during the day. So we're trying a little bit later today. We have 4 picks for you. We're going to be covering the NBA slate on February 13th, Taco Tuesday for prize picks. We have 4 plays for you. Before we get into these plays, though, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen and they'll match your first deposit up to $100. They're going to double what you put on. So if you deposit the whole 100, you'll get 200 to play with. Just make sure you put that code in and they'll hook you up with that deal. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to jump on these plays before they get bumped or removed, which happens to us quite often. And if you guys don't mind, just do us a favor and like the video. It's the best way to support the channel. It takes you a split second. You're just pressing one button, so don't be lazy. If you appreciate what we're doing, just throw us a bone and like the video because it puts us in front of a larger audience. And you guys have been killing it. We've noticed a bump since we've been kind of calling you out, so don't be lazy. Yeah, cool. So these are the plays we're getting into. I'm going to be covering Nick Claxton over 1.5 dunks and Dorian Finney-Smith over 15 fantasy score. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking Paulo Banchero for over 1 dunk, and I'm taking Kristaps Porzingis for over 1.5 three-pointers made.
All right, sounds good. Well, before we get into these breakdowns, we just want to tell you guys about Daily Grind. A lot of you are familiar with it. It's our favorite partner. They just have awesome DFS tools. In particular, the DFS Optimizer is like such an important tool for us with our research. Helps us seek out plays, and it also helps us confirm plays once we've built a narrative around picks we like. Essentially, they show you discrepancies. They show you your play that you're taking, and they compare it to all the different odds makers across multiple platforms. Very useful tool. So if you want to check that out, they're giving all of our viewers 25% off. Just go to dgfantasy.com and make sure you use code BACKDOOR, just one word, and you can get 25% off of your first month, and that's for any of the tools they offer. So if you want to take full advantage, go for the full bundle, grab them all. You'll get 25% off, and that's huge savings. So take advantage of that for sure. Link in the description of the video also if you want to go through there. All right, so let me get into this first play. Nick Claxton. Really stoked about this one. If we take a look at the over-under here, we got a 228 over-under, Boston favored by 9. Hoping this doesn't really turn into a blowout. We do have Kristaps Porzingis that looks like he's going to be playing, but he was a game-time decision. So we'll see. Hopefully he plays because it's more fun. He's been playing great this year. But I think that the Nets can keep this close enough to not just have everyone sitting the second half. But this play in particular, I think he'll be able to get this done even regardless of the outcome. If we take a look at his dunks, he's gone over this 9 out of his last 10 games. He had 7 in his last game. So I'm feeling really good about this. I don't need to spend too much time on this. We know how Claxton is. Those 7 dunks he got against the Spurs, he did that in 27 minutes. He's averaging 31.5 minutes a game, 2.4 fouls, so not really getting in foul trouble. Feeling great about this play. Not going to spend too much time on this one. Daily Grind does not have the dunks, I believe, on there. They're probably going to be adding it soon, but it's not on there last time I checked. So yeah, definitely going to be smashing the over on this, and hopefully, the Inyeke and Konkwo play had nothing to do with me and my luck, because if Claxton doesn't hit this, I'm going to start questioning whether or not I've got some sort of stigma on dunk props. But all right, let's move on to the next play. Dorian Finney-Smith over 15 fantasy score. This is extremely low. We've got no Cam Johnson tonight last time I checked. So Cam Johnson's out. So Finney-Smith should see a bump in minutes, I would think. If we take a look at the PRA matchup, we're taking the fantasy score, but I just want to look at this matchup PRA-wise. It's somewhat difficult. I mean, it's Boston, second in points allowed, but 21st in rebounds allowed, 10th in assists allowed. But since we're taking the fantasy score, we're also excited about what he can do on defense. If we, let's just take a look and see. Blocks and steals, he's been pretty active. With fantasy score, blocks and steals, you get 3 points for every block and every steal. So this last game against the Spurs, what did he play? Yeah, just 20 minutes. And with 1 block and 1 steal, that's 6 points alone. We just need to get 15 or higher. So he had 4 in the game before that against Houston, which is a tough matchup. That's 12 points. So with Cam Johnson out, I'm feeling really good about him going over this. If we actually go over to fantasy score on Outlier, we can see he's gone over this 3 out of his last 5 games, but that game against Houston, he went for 40, almost 41 fantasy points. So yeah, I'm feeling great about this play. If we take a quick look at the head-to-head, he's done this in 3 straight games against Boston. So I love this play. I'm going to be taking it in a lot of slips. And yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about this. I think this is just way too low, especially with Cam Johnson out. And let's head over to Daily Grind. We've got this favored to go over, 53.28% odds to hit the over. It is at a minus 114. That's just because it gets a little bit harder to read when it comes to fantasy score, and there is a discrepancy here. PrizePicks is giving it to us at 15. The only other platform that is showing it right now looks to be BetMGM, and they have it all the way up at 16. So I'm feeling great about this play. That's going to be my second play. And if you guys are interested in checking out Outlier, this is a great statistical analysis tool, best in the business, and you can try it free for 7 days. We've partnered up with them, so they're hooking up all of our viewers with a 7-day free trial. There's a link in the description of the video. Go check it out. All right, Jordy, you can get into yours, bro.
All right. So yeah, to get me started with mine here, before I get into these though, I just want to tell you guys about one of our other partners, and that is CHALKBOARD. We love CHALKBOARD, man. It's such a fun time over there. I'm definitely gonna be playing some tonight. It's another betting app, kind of like Sleeper, and it's kind of like PrizePicks. I say that because you have to hit all your plays, and there's no insured plays like PrizePicks or Underdog. But the way it's like PrizePicks kind of is that you can make your own demons and goblins plays. So if you're familiar with PrizePicks, like they have the demons and the goblins, so you can set your own line. So I could take like Paulo Banchero, or let's use Porzingis. I could take him to go for like 2.5 threes, and I could bump that up to that and get a higher multiplier. Or if I think he's only going to hit 1, I could bump it down to 0.5 and get a lower multiplier for it. So you can get all the way up to 100x, and you can set lineups as low as $1. So it's a great time over there. Definitely go check them out. They have a good deal with us going on right now, where if you go over there and you use code BACKDOOR at checkout, they will give you a 100% deposit match, just like PrizePicks and Underdog. So go take advantage of that. Get yourself another $100 to play with, and let's get this money tonight. So that's covering that, and let's get into these plays. So we've got this Paulo Banchero for over 1 dunk. This one is just pretty low. If we look at what Banchero's been doing, let's see here. He's been hitting this like all the time. He's hit it in 9 out of 10 games, 12 out of 20. It's going to come down to him just yamming it one time. And against OKC, he plays up. The last 2 times he's played them, he's gotten 1 dunk. And it's going to be a fun matchup. If we look at the over-under on this game, let's see here. We got a 223 over-under with a 3-point spread in favor of OKC. So that's what we like to see, a nice close game. I think Paulo can at least get us 1. There's not a whole lot to cover here. It's just him getting 1 dunk. So go with your gut, but I feel great about this play. So I'm going to be taking that one. And then my last play here is Kristaps Porzingis for 1.5 3-pointers made. A lot of people are taking the under on this, but you just couldn't pay me to take the under on this. The dude's been killing it. He's gone over in 13 out of 20 games, 8 out of 10, and 4 out of 5. Now, the only asterisk on this whole thing is that he is a game time decision. So if you don't want a late DNP, you can fade this if you want. But everything I'm reading is saying that he's most likely to play. But you know how it is. I mean, a back bruise, I would think he's tough enough to play through that. But they're saying it's like a contusion. So just be careful with this one. But I think it looks great on paper. It's a tough matchup, yeah. But the dude has just been a baller this year. Like, his PRA is used to go over. Like, you can take whatever you want of his. Honestly, I like his points. He has a dunk prop as well for 1.2. I just think if he's got back problems going on, he might not be dunking it as much. But he had 3 against Miami, so I like his dunks too. But I'm just going to stick with the 3s tonight because I think it's a little bit safer. If he is dealing with a little back injury, he's probably just going to kind of chill and shoot tonight. But yeah, that's the two I've got. If this play on daily grind, it's not juice to go over. It's a 51.12% to go under. So just go with your gut. You can fade this one if you want, but I'm playing it tonight for sure in some lineups. So that's the two I've got, brother.
All right. Yeah, guys. And as always, these are what we're getting into. We're not here to tell you what to play. We're just going to show you what we're getting into and why we like these plays. So, mix and match it, fade the ones you don't like. We're just here to try to help. So that's the four we're rolling with for Taco Tuesday. If you guys are interested in checking out our Discord, we've had some of our analysts have been on just absolute heaters lately. Moose in particular has been on almost going on 2-week stretch where he's been cashing these 2-man slips, and he posts like 3 or 4 of them in there a day, and he's just been cashing every single one of them. He hit another 4-man last night. The dude's just got the hot hand right now. And that's just part of the value that you get in our Discord, as well as a really awesome community. And we all work together, so there's a lot of value to be had in there. If you want to check it out, it's about 50 cents a day. Just go through the link in the description of the video for Discord. Once you're in Discord, just go subscribe under the server subscription section. It'll unlock all the channels for you. We cover esports and NHL, like all sorts of extra content in there to be had. So if you want to check that out, link in the description of the video. And we want to encourage you guys to get into some Underdog with us. We've got an actual specific episode we do now with Underdog. We've partnered up with them, and they've got some really great lines over there. They have plays as low as $1. And if you want to check out Underdog, they're hooking up all of our viewers as well. So you get not only 100% deposit match, so deposit 100, get 200 to play with, but they also give you instant pick'em specials. So you get like free plays right out of the gates because they want to start you off on the right foot. Just use code BACKDOOR when you make your first deposit, and they'll hook you up with all those goodies. And there's a link in the description of the video for that as well. And one more reminder, we'll be doing our first look show tonight, but tomorrow for Valentine's Day, we're going to try to get out a daily show, but there will be no first look video tomorrow night because we need to spend some time with our wives, hang out, have a nice date.
There might not be any more videos if we were to do a night show tomorrow night.
Yeah, they've been super cool about us posting videos every single night and every day, but we need to spend some time with our wives. But all right, guys, have a great night, and we will catch you tonight for first look.
All right, good luck, guys.